चलेगी, अरे नहीं चलेगी, नहीं चलेगी,
नहीं चलेगी।
जीने का हक किसको है?
इंसान जानवर सबको है।
आजादी का हक किसको है?
इंसान जानवर।
Here comes the most tempting deals of demo motorcycles from Auto K Suzuki Madgaon. Do visit and grab the deals.
Their eggs, their milk, their skin. Animals feel pain,
Just like us.
animals feel love,
Just like us.
animals feel hunger,
Just like us.
cows feel pain,
Just like us.
chicken feel pain,
Just like us.
fish feel pain,
Just like us.
pork feel pain.
Just like us.
What do we want?
Animal liberation. जाय आता जाय
अंतही केन्ना जाय
आता जाय
कोंबड्याची अंडी आमची
नाही
कोंबड्याची अंडी
आमची नाही
गायचे दूध
आमचे नाही
गायचे दूध
आमचे नाही
म्हशीचे दूध
आमचे नाही
What do we want?
Animal liberation.
When do we want it?
Now.
Are we going to fight for it?
Yes.
Will we get it?
Yes. करो ये अत्याचार
जानवर हमसे करे पुकार.
बंद करो ये अत्याचार
What do we want?
Animal liberation.
What do we want?
Animal liberation.
What do we want?
Animal liberation.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Animal liberation.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Animal liberation.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Animal liberation.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Animal liberation.
When do we want it?
Now. Us.
Animals have emotions.
Just like us.
Animals have families.
Just like us.
What do we want?
Animal liberation.
When do we want it?
Now.
Killing is no kindness.
It's not food, it's violence.
There's no excuse.
For animal abuse.
Their bodies.
Not us.
Their eggs.
Not us.
Their milk.
Not us.
Their skin.
Not us.
What do we want?
Animal liberation.
चलेगी नहीं चलेगी.
पशु क्रूरता नहीं चलेगी.
हमारी पृथ्वी.
उनकी भी.
जीने का हक किसको है?
इंसान जानवर सबको है.
आजादी का हक किसको है?
इंसान जानवर सबको है.
So as I want to say in short, when we can't take any suffering, we can't take any abuse, we cannot take disrespect, we cannot take any pain in our sensory organs, mentally, emotionally, physically, we don't have rights to give it to anyone else just because they cannot speak for themselves. And we are using weapons to harm them. If we have so much guts, we can face them face to face and will never survive because they are stronger than us. Just because we are using weapons to kill them, that doesn't make sense. And we have to live and let live. They have equal rights. So just as that, when we can't bear the pain, whatever it is, we cannot give it to others. And when we fight for our rights, when we are being abused, injustice, I guess we have equal rights to be the voice for the voiceless.
जानवर जो मर रहे हैं, क्या जैसे उन्होंने कहा कि गवर्नमेंट क्यों बैन नहीं करती, लेकिन गवर्नमेंट क्यों बैन करेगी जब डिमांड हमारी है. जिस दिन हम डिमांड बंद करेंगे उस दिन गवर्नमेंट अपने आप इसको बंद कर देगी. जब तक हमारी डिमांड होगी तब तक ये होता रहेगा. ये गाय से दूध निकालने की मशीन है. क्या किसी जिंदा जो हमारी तरह ही पेन फील कर सकता है, क्या उसके साथ ये करना सही है? ये हमारी डिमांड है दूध की. तो ये जब तक हम बंद नहीं करेंगे दूध पीना, दूध की डिमांड, तब तक इनके साथ ये अत्याचार होता रहेगा. तो हमें ये बंद करना है. और इस दूध की वजह से या जो भी हम जानवरों के प्रोडक्ट्स कंज्यूम करते, उसकी वजह से उनके ऊपर बहुत ही टॉर्चर हो रहा है, उनको बहुत पीड़ा हो रही है. और अब वक्त है कि हमें जागना होगा. आप देख रहे हैं कि किस तरीके से दुनिया बर्बादी की तरफ बढ़ रही है और कहीं ना कहीं ये हमारे ही कर्मों की सज़ा हमें वापस मिल रही है. तो यही वक्त है, हमें अब बदलना होगा. हमें इन जानवरों के प्रति भी दया खानी होगी. तो अब प्लीज़ आप जानवरों का ये शोषण बंद करें और वीगन बने.
आपका नाम क्या?
आणि आम्ही हांगा सगळी जमल्यात फक्त एकाच कारणा खातीर, ते म्हणटा ती प्राण्यांची मुक्ती. आता सादी गजाल म्हणल्यार एका कोंबडी, एका बोकडी आनी एका कुत्र्या मदीं कांयच फरक ना. तांकां सगळ्यांक दुखता, तांकां सगळ्यांक दूख हे ती सोसूं शकतात जशी आमी सोसूं शकतात. आनी ती हांगा आमच्या वापरा खातीर ना, तांचेर अन्याय जाता हो बंद करपाक आमी हांगा एकठांय जाल्यात. तांकां खावपाक बंद केले, तांचे दूध घेतात, त्यांच्या भुरग्यां खातीर जी वस्तू तांच्या घरा खातीर ती बांदतात ती आमी घेतात आमच्या वापरा खातीर, जी आमच्या खातीर न्ही. आनी फक्त खावपाच बद्दल न्ही, आमी झून वतात, आमी घोड्यांचेर बसतात, हत्त्यांचेर बसतात, लेदर घालतात, हाजें आमी बंद करपाक जाय. कित्याक कसल्याय प्रकारान जो प्राण्यांचेर अत्याचार जाता त्याच्या आमी नाकारपाक जाय.
आम्ही इथे वीगन शब्द यूज करतोय, विगनिझमच्या बारे में आम्ही बोलतोय. वीगन म्हणजे काय, म्हणजे की आम्ही फक्त जे पण पशुची क्रूरता होते ते आम्हाला थांबवायची. आणि कुठे कुठे क्रूरता होते, आपण जेवणात आपण जे पण खातो, जे पण नॉनव्हेज आपण बोलतो ते आपण बोलायला आपण फक्त नॉनव्हेज बोलतो, पण त्यात काय एक जनावर जो असतो त्यांचा जे क्रूरता होते आपण ते विचार करतच नाही. आपण त्यावेळी आपल्याला फक्त असं पण वाटतो की नॉनव्हेजमध्ये मीठ आणि मच्छी मांस मटण असतं तेच असतो. पण दुधामध्ये हे जे मी आता इथे पोस्टर उभे, डेअरी डिस्ट्रॉईज मदरहूड, म्हणजे एक आई असते. आता दूध कोण देतो, एक गाई फक्त दूध तर नाही देत, ती जेव्हा आई बनते त्याच्या वासरासाठी दूध देते. ह्याच्यात कसं दाखवलं आहे की याला आईला हे इथे दूर बांधून ठेवलं आहे आणि मग त्याचे वासरं इथं साईडला उभं आहे आणि मग ते दूध जे ह्याच्यासाठी आहे ते आपण काढून विकायला पाठवतो. कुणासाठी, आपल्यासाठी. तर हे असतं जे की विगनिझममध्ये बोलतात की हे आपल्याला नाही करायचं, कारण की आपल्याला जे पण आहे क्रूरता बंद करायची. आणि आपण चिकन मटण खातो तर आपल्याला वाटतं आपल्यासाठी टेस्टसाठी चांगलं आहे, ते आपल्याला प्रोटीन भेटतो, हे भेटतो, पण जे चिकनला जे क्रूरता होते ते आपण काय विचार करतच नाही. आपल्याला असा प्रॉब्लेम नाही आहे की आपल्याला दुसरं काय खायला हे भेटत नाही. इंडियामध्ये तर आपल्याकडे खूपच आहे एवढं सगळं खायला. आपण जे पण डाळ भात रोटी सब्जी भाकरी जे पण आपण घरी खातो ते सगळं विगनच आहे. लोकांना वाटतं काय मोठं काय असं वेगळंच काय करायचं आहे, तसं काय करायचंच नाही. आपल्याकडे जे पण आपण शाक सब्जी जे पण घरी खातो, आपण भेंडीची सब्जी झाली, मराठी माणसं खूप हे खातात, कडधान्य हे सगळे खातात, ते सगळं विगनच आहे. मी जन्मापासून तेच खात आलो, घरी आमचं तेच बनत आलं, तर आपल्याला काय वेगळं करायचंच नाही. तर हे काम खूप सोपं आहे, काय मोठं काय करायचं आपल्याला लागणार नाही.
So we are the Vegan and we are a group of independent grassroots animal activists and we are campaigning for animal liberation and veganism. Now what does veganism mean? Veganism means not using animals whether for food, clothing, entertainment, research or any other human reason, right? Because we believe that animals want to live their lives free from oppression and exploitation and they do not give us permission to use them. Animals do not give us milk, meat, eggs, neither do they want to perform in zoos and circuses, neither do they want to be used as test subjects for research in laboratories, neither do they want to perform in oceanariums and sea parks, right? Everything that we get from animals, we take it against their wish, we take it by force. They don't give us anything. So that is the message that we are trying to convey, and the fact is that we don't even need to eat animals for survival, because there is enough scientific evidence now which says that we as humans can actually thrive and be healthy on a plant-based diet. And also animal agriculture is one of the biggest contributors to environmental problems like climate change, world hunger, acid rain and a whole lot of other environmental problems. So because we are artificially breeding into existence 76 billion land animals every year, and we kill them when they are not even a quarter of their natural lifespan is completed. Like for instance, hens that are raised for meat are killed at only 45 days old, whereas they can live for a good 10 to 15 years. Cows that are forced to give milk are murdered after they can no longer produce milk at only 4 or 5 years old, and they can naturally live up to 15 to 20 years. So that, and 76 billion land animals and 2.7 trillion marine animals, fishes, lobsters, crabs are killed. And for what? Simply for 5 minutes of our taste bud pleasure, when we don't need to eat any of these things to survive. In fact, we are better off without them, we are healthier without them, right? Now just because we have, you may say that it is a part of our culture and all. Let me tell you that culture is no excuse for animal abuse. If you want to take the justification of culture, You can see that throughout history, humans have done terrible things to other humans as well in the name of culture. Like there was sati, there was child marriage, but then we realized that this is wrong. In the same manner, animal exploitation is also wrong, and we cannot justify it as for any reason. So that is the message that we are trying to convey to the people of Goa and to the world at large, because veganism is one of the fastest growing social justice movements all across the world, in Goa, in India, and all over the world. We are using a top-down approach, because why will governments change policies when, like, a large number of people are doing it? But when we try to bring change in society, automatically, gradually the governments will also be compelled to bring change. Like there was, like for instance, if you take the child labor, right, and racism, all these social evils were legal once upon a time. But when society woke up to the fact that it is not correct, that it is not moral, then the laws also changed.
So in your opinion, these departments and all the schemes which they are giving for rearing of animals, different, and even the dairy products, all these things should be stopped, right?
Yes, exactly. And farmers can easily switch to plant-based farming. Like they can do mushroom cultivation, which is very not really high on investments, and it is good on profits. And besides, it is a matter of the rights of animals, right? Like even human trafficking and the drug trade also provide employment to people. But do we support all these things because it provides employment to people? No, right? So in the same way, we cannot justify what is happening to trillions of animals simply because it is providing employment to someone else. Humans will always find ways to earn a living for themselves, but these animals have only one life which we take away from them brutally.
As we have Goan culture, eating lots of seafood, so people think they don't feel pain, but they do. It is not. They bleed, they feel the pain, and they scream in silence. So I'm representing fish today, the mass marine torture that is happening worldwide.
We have turned our temples and science laboratories into slaughterhouses. So we want to convert it back. So I'm here for them, for the animals who cannot able to speak. Even though they are putting some sounds, we consider them as the victims are extreme.